Excited, so excited. Did I just say that I am excited? I am excited to come to you with your newest Thursday thought in the month of August 2021. This is your guy, Dr. Cortez D. Sims, your guy, your boy, your fellow, your brother from a different mother. You know what I mean? So before you even go even further, please press subscribe. Please share. Please click like. This video is going to really challenge your thinking on this one. This is going to really challenge your thinking because it challenged mine for years and I could not understand, but I think this is the definite appropriate time to kind of go here in this message. So whoever chimes on, get this thing live, share immediately so we can all listen to this thing and watch this view or whenever this video may find you in the morning, the afternoon, at night. I don't care. I just want you to be able to relate to it, to let you all know that there are positive distractions. You heard me. We're so used to saying everything is a bad distraction, a negative distraction. But I wanted to challenge you today as one that loves to deal with philosophies, the one that loves to deal with human behavior, one that loves and have a different emphasis on mental behavior health as a certified mental behavior health coach. Listen, there are positive distractions. I know you're like, what? Distractions are negative. No. Let's look at the word distract. Distract is when you are on a traction, on your way to somewhere, have your mindset going in a certain direction, and you would distract off. Simple. You was on your way somewhere, you had a certain mindset for certain things, and you had to distract off. It turned you off this way. It turned you off. It took you off the course. It took you off of the freeway. Took you off of the expressway in some regions. Took you off the street. Took your mind off it. It was a distraction. But I want to relate to you today real quick with this Thursday thought. I was thinking like, there are some positive distractions that are so good for us. And it has really saved a lot of us if you really think about it. Let me just get right to the point. This is what I mean. 1 out of 8. I want to name 8 of them real quick. Simple stuff, but it's going to really make some sense to you. All right, so there are times that you could be going down a certain track, have your mind made up, have your agenda already in place, have things that you want to accomplish for that day, for that week, for that month, for the next 6 months, for the rest of the year. And you're like, this is what I want to get done. But with the mindset that I had to get these things done along the way, supposed to be a mindset of learning. And you take the L off learning, it's earning. You're earning as you're learning. So you only learn as you earn, right? So as you're on this path going, there might be some things that you didn't think about or did not consider. Or the mindset you had that was probably not positive, there was ways of escape that came. You're like, I think I need to change my mind about this situation. That's a reconsideration that I need to do with this because this is not the way I turned out to be. And it hits you. That's a way of escape. That's a positive distraction. When you have a way out of something that you're not clear on, that's a positive distraction. And you know how you be like, I don't know where it came from. I don't know where this is coming from. Well, it's meant to save you from some destruction or some mindsets that you were about to walk into and you was going to agree with it and agree with yourself and be so head on and so strong on the stance, but it will probably not give you the results that you were looking for. Number 2, a lot of times another positive distraction is when something gives you the availability to excuse yourself out of it. Hey, let me just excuse myself from this table because you guys are going back and forth with some banter that I can't be a part of, and I feel that I need to excuse myself. So because this is distracting me from where I'm going. So I'm going to distract myself from this, and because I need to make sure I have mental stability. This is a day, this is a time, this is a place that I'm in a great place. I work very hard for. So I'm going to excuse myself and go sit in my car. All right, that's the number 2. When you excuse yourself. So the first one, a way of escape. The second one, when you excuse yourself. The next one is when you have spiritual alerts. You know, when you read something and you're like, my spirit don't agree with that. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I'm having a hard time moving past the situation. So, it keep coming to me and I'm being distracted by it. I had a dream about it. I had a vision about it and I can't get my mind up. And it's to the point it's unbearable. I am uncomfortable. Well, this is because you're not supposed to keep coming. It came at a time to distract you from where you were going and what you think you needed to do or what you feel like you needed to do. And no. And so when you have that moment, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pass on this one. And it's okay to pass on that one. It doesn't make you less of a person. And your decision to have that spiritual alert does not define you, but it does allow you to go to my next point, which is wisdom. Wisdom is when you get all this information, you had warnings, you had alerts, it hit you along the way, and you're like, yeah, I don't think that would help me. So I have this distraction that's positive. So it sounds like this is something to prevent me from going further, prevent me from falling in that hole above. Because some people can see things better than I can. I only have a set of eyes, 2 eyes. But if somebody can say, hey, this is what you're looking like with that attitude, with that mindset, you might not want to do that. That's your spirit of alertness. Spiritually, you have this thing that would just jolt you and would tell you, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. So that's the wisdom. The wisdom comes from God because God is all-knowing. He would tell you, yeah, I don't think you want to go ahead and partake in that conversation with them because it's going to set off your blood pressure. You know how you are, and you have to know how you're built up. If you're built up a certain way, you don't do extra things that would take you off your traction. So that's why you have something else that would interrupt you, that would give you a positive injection that goes, yeah, go this way. Go ahead and park your car over here because you're too distracted. And that's another way out of the situation. All right. Discernment is so key. If you don't have enough of it, you're not sure, ask God for discernment. Say, God, increase the discernment in my mind right now in this decision that I'm about to make. I'm about to sign this contract for this house. I love it. It matches everything on my vision board, but something about it just keep telling me. When you keep saying that something keep telling me, and something in me, I don't know what it is, something hit my gut or my gut feeling, that's usually your spiritual discernment kicking in, trying to tell you, hey, I'm distracting you for where you're going. It's positive. Come out of it and reconsider. Take a couple of days. It's okay to take some days away from the table. All right? It's okay to go to the restroom and go, because the restroom is not just for making a depository so you can defecate or you can urinate. It's to rest yourself and go, let me refresh who I am. So before I go back into this meeting with these people, yeah, I need to make sure I'm thinking about this clearly. And if I'm not sure, I just had a positive distraction to give myself a mental and emotional break. All right? So that's that. Your positive thinking. If you have affirmation things that you be speaking positive about yourself, and you're like, man, let me keep speaking these things because it goes against what I'm looking at. Yeah, you need some other distraction to keep yourself positive. I've heard somebody say it like this. They was like, man, I'm glad I don't have my children around, but I need another distraction to keep me positive because I know me. I can go off left. I could do some stuff that I should not be doing, or places that I should not be going, and things that I should not be thinking, and saying things that I should not be saying. So I need another positive distraction to keep me on course because I'm finally at a place that I can really, really see myself doing some great stuff. You need positive distractions. We're so used to everything being a negative. Oh, this thing threw me off. But what about when you're on the positive way and you're about to go down a path that's negative and you don't even know, or that it's not good for you or not great for you, and around people who don't have the great intent, and something else comes and hit you and be like, yeah, let me go ahead and do this. Last one. Well, 2 more. Rest. When it's time to fall asleep, your body will tell you, hey, go ahead and take a nap right now. And you might think, man, well, hey, I got my goals. I need to go ahead and achieve these things. I need to keep going. And then your body is like, no, I need for you to go ahead and take a nap. What's wrong with you, grown man, grown woman? Take some time to rest your brains, or you will not receive or accomplish anything that you're trying to go after because you won't even rest yourself to be the person you need to be. Now, rest can go in a couple forms. Rest, physical rest, body, right? Spiritual rest, trust in God. Hey, you need to rest on that. You're not settled. And when you're not settled and you're anxious is the absence of God. Guess what that's called, guys? Anxiety. Is anxiety very high in our family, in America, all over the country? Absolutely. The Bible even tells you, hey, be anxious for nothing. Don't be all uptight and all anxious and can't settle. That's because you don't have peace there. The absence of God, the absence of peace is anxiousness. So you have anxiety. And that's because you won't rest yourself. So when your body will fall asleep, and you need to go ahead and take some time and take a rest on it or just chill on this, we say, that's a positive distraction. All right? Last one. Mind. Rest physical, rest, spiritual, mindset, all together. All right, that's the rest. That's the rest. But the last one is the warnings. All right, when you have warnings, sometimes God would be like, "Hey, go sit down. Not only rest, but go watch that movie over there." And you're like, "A movie? I don't have time to be watching no movies, or I don't have to be, I don't have time to be watching these commercials or these YouTubes." Right? What you don't know, because you're talking to a God that is all-knowing, omniscient, okay, omniscience. We like to break it down and say, okay, if he's all-knowing, it's something in that video or something in a conversation with somebody that you will not call back have all of your answers that will give you rest. So I'm going to distract you from where you think you're going, what you think you got going on, and give you something positive in that distraction. Because remember, all distractions are not negative. There are some positive distractions that will keep you on course. I'm going to give you rest. I'm going to give you some entertainment. So it's like a 3-for-1 deal. I'm going to give you some rest, entertainment, and you're going to find some humor because you need to laugh because you're so bitter, or you don't feel well, or you're all uptight about something. And you need to be able to know that, hey, I'm still in touch with society, what's going on. At the same time, I got some revelation in some of these things that's helping me in my right now. How does God know how to send me and place me and connect me to certain things out of a movie, out of a commercial, out of a conversation, out of calling that uncle or that aunt back? Because he knows what you need. So you need something to distract your regular regime, your regular routine, where you're going. And you can say, oh, got it. So I know I gave you 8 points, right? Warnings, rest, your positive thinking, discernment, wisdom, spiritual alerts, excusing yourself, and the ways of escape. Ladies and gentlemen, there's positive distractions. I used to think that distraction was always negative. But when you look at the word distract, it's just saying, let me take you off the course for where you're going. You're going right. You're doing great stuff. But as you're going, you're going to find these things, these types of people, this mindset. It might hit those emotions that you didn't think that was going to stir up, that's going to ignite something. So let me distract you from that. So then you'll know that all things that's coming to your life doesn't mean it's a distraction. It's a positive distraction. It may even let you know that these are the things that God was like, I told you I was going to remind you of some stuff. I told you that I was going to bring that miracle to pass. I told you that I was going to do it. So Dr. Cortez D. Sims, www.drcortezdsims.com is the website. You can order quotes on napkins, speechless conversation, and even qualified but not preferred. All right? I'm saying a lot because I don't want to drain you, but I want to let you know that there's a positive distraction that's going on. And when God interrupts you or disrupts you, he's trying to let you know that, hey, you're going somewhere, but I need to let you know that I want you to slow down a little bit. And you'd be surprised, and I'm going to say this as witness as I'm cutting off. I had some distractions that was happening to me that interrupted where I was going to say, hey, don't sign that contract. These people are just after money. Wow. So does that mean that I shut it all down? No. Don't shut it down, but shut down this transaction, because these people are just moving emotionally. They're trying to see who they can get. Of course, it's built, it's dressed up, it's costumed to look a certain way for you, but you're going to be excited and miserable at the same time. I'm going to give you a positive distraction to let you know, don't do that one. Wait on me, trust in me, rest in that, and I got you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, share this to everybody you know. Let them know that it's a such thing as being positive, distracted. All right? And God has your back. He has your front. He has your intent. He knows everything. And this is not a God message, but it's definitely God led. All right? Take care, take charge, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for this Thursday thought. Don't forget to share. Peace.